I want all of us to take a moment and think about some things in your life. That it hadn't been for the Lord, you wouldn't have made it. Amen? I know all of us, just take a moment and close your eyes. Just think about all the times that it hadn't been for the Lord, I would have been dead and gone. I would have got overwhelmed. Amen? If it hadn't been for the Lord, when I lost my job, and I didn't know where I was going, how I was going to make it. If it hadn't been for the Lord, for the Lord, when I lost my mother, didn't know how I was going to make it. If it wasn't for the Lord, when I lost the love of my life, my husband or my wife, didn't know how I was going to make it. When I didn't know how to make it when I feel alone in a room full of people. Amen. Did you know how to relate to what I'm talking about? Don't know how I wouldn't have if it hadn't been for the Lord. If it hadn't been for the Lord, I was dealing with an addiction. Amen. I wouldn't have made it. If it hadn't been for the Lord, when my child was sick, and I didn't know I can remember my ventricle just bleeding. Nobody could figure out where the blood was coming from. Amen. I mean, I'm talking 2 or 3 pints of blood every day. Well, my child, what's wrong, Fred? My child was sick. Wouldn't have made it. But I didn't know where, some of you didn't know where you were going to lay your head at. When you didn't have food on the table. Amen. When it's cold like today, and you get a notice that they're going to turn the gas off. Amen. All right. They're going to turn the electricity off. You can look back now. I want you to look back and just realize that if it hadn't